Golden Blue Dude back with another video just for you. So if you're a college football fanatic, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because it is a long off season and I'm here to get you through it. And also go check out our Patreon page. A lot of time and effort going into that. And I call my Patreons the shot callers because I let them call the shots with video ideas and what teams that I do previews and predictions for the 2022 college football season first. We also have a great website designed and created by Joey Foster. We have 8 great writers led by our head writer Michael Walker. And I can't forget about a merchandise store. A lot of great stuff over there. In fact, I bought 2 t-shirts myself, the gold one and the blue one. So I'm sure you'll find something as well. Well, it looks like Pitt is getting bit by the transfer portal bug now, and they're not happy about it. The same Pitt fans that said that I whined when West Virginia got bit by the transfer portal, and they're getting bit hard. Not by an influx of players, but the one player that is entering the transfer portal right now, it's a big one. And I'm talking about Pitt wide receiver Jordan Addison, the Biletnikoff winner, which is representative of the best wide receiver in the nation. That's a biggie. Yes, sources have confirmed that Jordan Addison is planning to enter the transfer portal. Now, last year he had 100 receptions for 1,593 yards and 17 touchdowns. Literally awarded the best wide receiver in the nation. He has tremendous size, speed, and hands. So he's the complete package when it comes to a wide receiver. I actually wondered why he ended up at Pitt in the first place. Now, here's the catch. He must transfer by May 1st if he wants to be eligible this year. So the thinking is, if he enters the transfer portal, he already has a destination in mind. And if people have been talking to him before he enters the transfer portal, that is tampering. I've talked about that in previous videos. Now, Patnarduzzi, the head coach of Pitt, thinks that's exactly what's going on because one of the destinations is USC. And USC already has 15 incoming transfers. I mean, they're getting a lot of transfers coming to USC this year. So Patnarduzzi calls Lincoln Riley, the head coach of USC. I don't know what was said, but he flat out accused him of tampering, or at least some illegal stuff. I don't know the exact wording. It seems like tampering, or at least suspicions of tampering. Now, one of the reasons why USC could be a landing spot for Jordan Addison is because the quarterback, Caleb Williams, remember he's now the quarterback of USC, has a pre-existing relationship with Jordan Addison, so they know each other very well. But there are some other legit reasons why Jordan Addison might enter the transfer portal. He has a new quarterback thrown to him. Kenny Pickett gone, Keaton Slovis in, and according to Pitt fans, Keaton Slovis did not look good in the spring practice. So new quarterback. Also a new offensive coordinator and a new wide receiver coach. So a lot of new faces. Those are legit reasons. And then of course the last reason, a lucrative NIL deal, and of course USC is full of NIL deals that are very lucrative. You know I'm going to smile about this because this directly affects West Virginia in a positive way, because for the first time in a very long time, the backyard brawl is happening. West Virginia is going to play Pitt at Heinz Field. Yours truly gonna be there. And you know, I was confident enough to pick West Virginia where I laid down a bet with one of my Pitt subscribers. If Pitt wins, I have to wear a Pitt jersey in one of my videos. If West Virginia wins, he has to sing Country Roads, and I get to record it and put it on my video. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but still I had to put faith behind my team. Then West Virginia grabs JT Daniels. Okay, I'm a lot more confident. Now Pitt's going to lose Jordan Addison, or potentially lose Jordan Addison. Now my confidence is through the roof. It went from, I hope West Virginia wins, maybe we can hang in there and pull off a stunner at the end, to, yeah, I'm pretty sure West Virginia can win this. We'll win this by maybe a last-second field goal or a touchdown. Now it could be West Virginia could win comfortably against Pitt. Things are going our way finally. Now a lot of people think that Pitt actually has a very good schedule, a very easy schedule this year. I actually disagree with that. I think the front half is doable, but that back half, it's pretty rough. Let's look at it real quick. Well, first, of course, they get West Virginia, the backyard brawl. Of course, you know my prediction. I'm predicting West Virginia, and now it could be by double digits if Jordan Addison does indeed transfer. I'm serious here. Pitt's defense might be a little bit better than West Virginia's, but our offense is going to be way better than Pitt's. And we have the offensive coordinator, Graham Harrell, that knows their quarterback, Keaton Slovis, knows his weaknesses, his strengths, his tendencies. So everything is falling in favor of West Virginia. The game after that, they're going to get tested again, Tennessee, but it is at home. So at least their first 2 tough games are at home. After that, a road trip to Western Michigan. I have no idea why Pitt scheduled a home-and-home with Western Michigan. Last year, Western Michigan actually beat Pitt at Heinz Field. This year, they had to go to Western Michigan. After that, FCS Rhode Island. Then they get Georgia Tech at home, Virginia Tech at home, so 2 still rebuilding programs. Then they get their bye week. And this is the tough stretch. Next game is at Louisville. That's a tough road trip. And I do think Louisville will be much better this year. I think Louisville is a solid bowl team this year. After that, at North Carolina. That's going to be tough as well. I know North Carolina's also sort of rebuilding, but that's a tough place to win. After that, they get Syracuse at home, then at Virginia. I think they could definitely lose that game. I think Virginia's going to be an under-the-radar coastal contender next year. Then they get Duke at home, and then finally on the road to the Canes of Miami. And let me tell you something, Miami's going to be really, really good. And if somehow Miami were able to land Jordan Addison, man, that would completely flip it. Miami could have the potential of going undefeated. Yes, I said that. If somehow Miami could grab Jordan Addison, they could possibly go undefeated. So the front end of the schedule is very manageable, very in the favor of Pitt, but that back half, that is a rough way to end the season. Road trips to Louisville, North Carolina, Virginia, and Miami. That's not a gimme schedule at all. Losing Jordan Addison will hurt Pitt and will benefit West Virginia. Man, could you imagine if West Virginia could somehow convince him to come over to West Virginia? That'd be the biggest storyline of them all. That would be insane. That would be straight traitor status right there. When somebody transfers from Pitt to West Virginia or from West Virginia to Pitt, that's traitor status right off the bat. You're labeled a traitor by the team that you left. There's no way around it. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. I don't think that's going to happen, but I do think Jordan Addison entering the transfer portal probably going to land at USC. That's where my money is at. And with all these transfers coming in, really good transfers for USC, USC might actually take a bigger step forward than I realized. Remember, yesterday I actually trash talked ESPN for putting USC in their top 25 at number 12. Did ESPN know that Jordan Addison was going to transfer to USC? I mean, that would make way more sense as far as their ranking of USC at number 12. That's something to think about right now. Maybe ESPN has way more strings than we even realized. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. All I'm saying is USC, if they grab Jordan Addison, they could be an outside playoff contender. I mean, for real, and definitely a Pac-12 favorite to win the championship over there in the Pac-12. So this is a big deal. It's a big deal for Pitt in a bad way. It's a big deal for USC in a good way. This is a big, big story. So I definitely had to make a video on this. So y'all let me know in the comments section. Number one, does Jordan Addison end up at USC? Or does he actually end up staying at Pitt? Because that's still a possibility. Just because you enter the transfer portal doesn't necessarily mean you're going to leave. And May 1st, that's a quick deadline, unless he already has a destination in mind. So where do you think Jordan Addison will land? And also, how is this going to affect Pitt? And how is it going to affect USC? I really look forward to your comments on this one. I love it. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.